Alright, good morning anybody. World Wide Web. Let's see what we have. Still have two of these, which I shouldn't. I don't know why. What am I gonna do? Let's see, I guess that's the first thing. Figure out what to do. Hardly need any credits, really. These aren't bad if you like the. You just gotta look at them like TISA Spaceport. That might be one you'd skip. That's from a moon to a moon, which isn't bad. What I like to find is one of these. See, like this is just from an R to a moon, so you only have to go on planet one time. That would be a fast one. Oh, but make sure you. I move the airplane once to the top. Humboldt Mines on Lyria. It's a long way. Go on selling. That one will do. Just for fun. And it gave us an icon real fast, which I'm not used to. When you do the bounty missions, you usually have 30-60 minute wait before you get a waypoint. I mean, you accept a mission,
has been delivered to the following landing pad.
And that'll pop up right away. Then you have to wait for another 30-60 minutes before it actually gives you a mission location. 7, was it? I could take the 300, but I'm gonna have to travel to ArcCorp area, and it's slower in quantum, so. It's kind of the new ship to me. Upgraded the Titan to a 325, but since they're undergoing the rework, it's not in game right now. So I have the 300i loaner. Don't know why I'm waiting for the shields to build up. You're just as likely to get rammed sitting on the pad as standing here just outside. had a rather exuberant amount of pad rammers. Seems like in the last few days. Yeah, if you do happen to run into a pad rammer, just swap servers. The easiest way to deal with it. Quite a few new players. On FR Forum, I wonder what FR Forum is. French? bad publicity that seems to always, wrong buttons, seems to always pop up. Hopefully my ship won't despawn. That's a thing. I haven't done any delivery missions in a while. So. Had me scared there. Didn't see it right away. Oh no, it's gone. Please no. Must be an expensive box, whatever it is. Where's my talking about some French YouTube guy. Said he tried the game, couldn't even fly a ship because it crashed. I'm like, Well, I get crashes on occasion. Go watch some YouTube players or some Twitch streamers. Game runs for hours on end. Everybody's all concerned because of all the bad publicity, but I'm not. I mean, really, even bad publicity is publicity. If you think about like No Man's Sky, when they first released, they got dumped on, right? And I mean, some with reason. I'm not one of the people that believe they outright lied, said they were going to have multiplayer. I never once took any of the statements to suggest there was going to be full-on multiplayer, and I pre-bought it, But aside from all that, they had a lot of bad publicity right after they released, but their sales tripled. And that publicity, people want to check out these scams, and they want to see for themselves, and yeah. So while I may not disagree with all the bad publicity in some ways, it doesn't matter. It's getting the word out there. People will check it out because it's a scam, supposedly, but then they'll see the game. They're still checking out this game. Where they may not before. I tell people, if you're expecting a complete, fully playable game, don't, just wait. Forget it. Forget about it. Come back in a year or two, see what they're doing. This thing ideally should make it this distance, but sometimes they spawn with the wrong, with extra heat on their quantum drive. Hey, Antonio. Well, that's a good question. That's not an easy one. I'd have to look up the Orion. I'm not gonna swear that's not a Connie model. I'm not even sure what the Orion is. Is that a bigger reclaimer ship? A reclamation, whatever, salvage? I'll look that up. I think you've mentioned it to me before, yeah. Oh, okay, yeah, that's the big full-size miner. Gotcha. Oh man, that is a good question. Do you want the big luxury ship magnet, or do you want the bigger mining vessel? I wonder what it would take to use that thing. That would be cool. I don't know. I haven't had a whole lot of luck mining with the little one, but I'm assuming the big one's going to be a different different deal altogether. Hell, I'd try and fly it. It's huge, isn't it? That's like the biggest shipping game right now, I think. One of them. I don't know which one's bigger, it or the Hammerhead. I think it's bigger. I couldn't tell you. I haven't really looked at the big ships more than just. Yeah, I think it's the biggest one. Yeah, I haven't really more than cursory and talking to you guys. I haven't really studied the big ones. They're out of my league, so kind of. I won't say I've studied the little ones, but I've researched several of them. Pick and choose the ones I'm looking at are the ones I kind of research a little bit. Yeah, the reclaimer's pretty cool. I mean, I wouldn't mind. I'm pretty sure that's not one I've ever flown. But yeah, big ships are fun to fly sometime. They're just slow. It's like this one compared to my little one. I get in that little one, boy, it's... Wow, this thing's fast as hell. I can only assume it's basically the same thing, only more so in a bigger one. I wouldn't. I don't even know for sure what that Orion looks like. I'd have to look it up, which I was going to do. Wait till I... There we go. Maybe I won't run into it while I'm looking it up. I want to see what it looks like. Or Orion. I may be saying it wrong. Oh, wow. What, do you just fly around and suck up asteroids? Asteroid fields? Fly around the moon? Completely remove the asteroid field? That thing looks mean. Looks like it's got 4 different lasers on it. Mining lasers or something, like 4 different ones on the front. Oh hell, they may be more than that. No, it's just got the one boom arm. That must be something else. That's pretty cool. Way too fast for this. This ain't my fighter. Yeah, the only thing about that is, when's the thing gonna be in game? Oh, wrong page. So they get you with those limited ships. You gotta be willing to wait for it to get completed.
Hey.
Huh. I guess I can fuel up. Kind of a big cargo bay for one little box. I always freeze once I push the button. I don't know if it helps or not. I tend to have fairly good luck with them. Now the FTL missions, delivery missions, I quit doing those. Those will just withdraw when you complete them. Or I've had them do that before. Not all the time, but...
We're sorry. You exceeded the allotted time to depart. We will have to return your ship to storage.
Oh, come on. 2 minutes. Begging the cop not to give you a parking ticket as you're trying to drive away. I'll have a heart attack trying to run to my ship. I think they give you 2 warnings, so I'm good. Let's see. I'm gonna try Miles Eckhart. The only appointment I have. Let's try it. These are NPC missions. Not that this is a great one. I'm not sure even what it is. So I need a waypoint. Yeah, I'm probably too far away to. If I'm not mistaken, this is the guy in the bar at Levski. Oh yeah, and it must have saved when I got out. Ah. Why is it still at 4? Let's reset our quantum heat. That way we'll make it at one jump without having to readjust it. Yeah, it's this number right here. In this ship, it's Odyssey. That's my, and there's 2 of them, but I only have 1. I don't know why there's a duplicate. But it's that temperature right there. It runs from 300 to 700. At 650 or 660, you get a warning. But, you know, you can drag the power down and it'll actually cool off. It'll run, I guess, forever. I don't know. Never thought about it, but why is my power setting under heat? And I'm guessing that's a power setting. So what's under power? Why couldn't I do it right here? Where is, okay, it just doesn't have, so we got some power settings here and some power settings under heat. What'd he say? He overclocks his shields. Coolers. I ought to jot those down till I remember them. Tamales and frost stars, huh? Frost star is easy. Generators. I do have 2 of each, it looks like. Okay, so you can't overclock those. Oh no, it was this power system and shields now. Let's go back here. Well, that's the quantum drive. Now power plant, so it's the daybreak. Two mollies. Here they are. Huh. Wonder what that'll do to my other stuff. I can get to all that right here too. So you can get to both heat and to this. There's my Odyssey. Dang, yeah, Antonio. Got all the cool toys. Shields are low. What did it tell me? Oh, it's charging them up to the overcharge. That's what it's doing. Check it out. I overclocked it and it went still climbing. I guess 151, that means I have what, 50% more shield power or something? I don't know. Cool. That's the first time I've ever tried that, but yeah. 151 on all four sides. Wow. Okay. So I'm a fan of overclocking those. Therefore, it gives you that shields are low every time you readjust it. It resets it to 100 and then has to slowly build back up to that 150 mark. If you're overclocked, set them and then overclock. Don't change your settings in battle. Well, I hit reset, so let's see if I could. Yeah, you just use the up down and not the reset button, so you can adjust them. Just don't hit the center button. Yep, went too far. Now I gotta hit the center. It worked that time without. Yeah, I don't like that whole flight system thing on there. That's less unoverclocked. What is that? That's the shields, isn't it? See if we can leave that. Sometimes those warnings get stuck. You gotta get out of the seat, get back in to get rid of them. I do like the idea of overclocking the shields. That's definitely, I mean, it gives you 51% more shield apparently. But I don't know what that'll do with the power. I bet that's what it is. I'm not. I don't seem to ever have any luck. I've tried overclocking, and I guess you gotta have the better components. I always end up flying right past this place. It's like a space station. You really gotta be careful and approach it slowly. What did we come here for? Oh yeah. It's weird, it flashes you like you're outside the everything there. Seen that happen. Seen other people have that same glitch getting in and out of the ship. Did I like park it all the way at one end? I guess I did. Used to short hangars and, well, not used to them, but some hangars it'll barely fit, and you better get that nose right up against the wall. Ow. Figure out where I'm at here. I've only done this a couple of times in different builds, and it was a completely different mission each time I did it, so find out what we have to do here. Downstairs. It appears right here. Case the giant before we go talk to him.
Glad you could make it. Grab a seat. I might have something. Let me look. I'll send the details.
$6,500. Subdue the target.
So,
Sure.
good luck and all that.
By subdue, you do mean like terminate, right? I see here, I guess this is a bounty. It'll take a minute for the location to actually pop up. Isn't there a back door out here? I mean, all this scandalous business. I don't want to go out the same way I came in. Here we go. Thought there was. Oh, maybe it's not a back door. What do we got here? I'm gonna be able to use those. And there comes the actual waypoint. Yeah. Flight list. That'd be cool when they get the flights in, the commercial things. I don't know if I've ever been back there. Let's see. They don't sell my weapon. The only thing I really need would be a... I don't know how many DeMarcos I have left, if any. You only lose them when you die with them equipped, right? So I lose a lot. That's where I'm at. Let's go that way. Now this guy might be in a small ship. I wonder if it'd be worth it to claim my ship and all that. Put better guns on it. Yeah. I do have some repeaters or Gatlings or whatever that I can pull off the Hornet I don't use. Wait. This is the wrong... Sorry, dude. Wrong elevator. Guess I'll go see what hangar it is. For some reason I was thinking I was in hangar 3. Hangar 4. Okay. Yeah, I kind of parked it off to the front. Left plenty of room for another ship.
Hope to see you again one day.
I'm gonna grab some more coffee. We need a quantum point here. I do it. Wow. That I did not know. Oh, what the hell is that? Oh, it's a comma, right? Okay. Well, this is a little bit different. Petty black. Yeah. These are easier with the other guns, but this shouldn't be bad. commit suicide. Damn it. Can't get out of the way fast enough. I zigged when I zagged. Should have zagged. That kinda sucks. Epic failure real quick. Pushing like strafe right there didn't help much. Usually I can avoid, hitting them by strafing. I don't know why, but yeah, there's several missions here that I wouldn't mind doing. 90% of the time I can't get them unless I'm on the other side of the damn planet. I don't know who that is, but it doesn't. Oh, that's not a. Yeah, I don't care anything about that. But yeah. See, if I go land on Levski or Lorville, I'll get the missions for right here. Kinda weird. I don't think I've done any of these missions. $8,000. I had to service big. Oh wait. That one doesn't look worth a darn. I don't have any personal missions. Last time I did one of these, 10Ks, it was a darn hammerhead, which I just can't kill. Alright, that's kinda crazy. Unknown, I know where it is. Buried right next to that NPC that ran me. These cutlasses are pretty tough. I really ought to go ahead and claim those others, huh? Although, I'll probably be right there when I want them, but I don't know why I have to. This one and this one are the two I should have. Now this one I'm pretty sure came with Freelancer. Well, I know it did. I've heard it was like for Arena Commander. But I don't know why I have this one. Well, you know what I could see if I can get it to put the weapons in it. See if I can swap the weapons. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't for me. That's the one I like. Oh my god, seems like it's working this time. That one didn't. Shows 4 in use. Well, I know why, because I don't own that anymore. There's something screwed up, I guess. This is what I need to do. Wow, I got a bunch of those. Wonder where those all came from. Oh man. Wonder what guns I have on it.
Your ship has been delivered to the following landing pad.
Kinda hoping it didn't save either one, I guess. Hang on. Yeah, I don't normally do bounties on this side of the map just because end up, you know, in asteroid fields. This ship here is not the greatest ship for an asteroid field. Both of those are stock cannons, so I'm pretty sure it didn't save either one. So it's got 2 odd ones on this side.
again one day.
Before we said, just curious. Sometimes. Oh, we're at base heat there. Good. We're good to go. This is actually out here. You know what? Before I go all the way over there, I want to reset my waypoint out of Levski. Let's do that. I'm gonna stop at Port Olisar and do a quick touch and go. If I happen to die, I don't want to have to fly all the way back from there anyway. A lot of people. That one I got no name on. Hardly. Here lately, I'm always worried about pad rammers.
landing. Stay.
Can't refuel or anything. Don't need to, but. Get out of here before anybody starts acting crazy. It's sad that you have to worry that much about getting harassed at Port Olisar, but I've had quite a bit of trouble. 3-4 times in the last 3-4 days. I've been blown up there 2 or 3 times. Yeah, that was odd. I noticed, I may have to, see. Not shown here anywhere. But when I went, not even gonna show me the, pick one that isn't locked. Oh, unequip. Let's see. Yeah, it's not even showing me the, yeah, here it is. It's showing that, my Titan here. I no longer own a Titan. May have to, I guess I ought to delete my user folder. I don't know that would be saved in there anyway, but maybe. this. Actually, I may not have the right or all of this. Yeah, I need to edit that. But darn it. I don't see a triangle for an outer marker yet. Huh. I could have sworn I set it to there. Won't give me that one. Huh. Still can't hit that one. I guess if there's no two-step solution, then it just doesn't give it to you. Taking the scenic route. Why is it red? It says obstructed. How is it obstructed? What the hell? Something's up. How is that obstructed? Get away from this satellite deal. I don't have any. I mean, I'm not being jammed or anything. There we go. Must have been a rock somewhere between here and there that we couldn't see. I can't read the distance. 6:30, so he's definitely on the other side, I think. See if that made it worse or better. A little better. Get another one. Yeah, there we go. I have every time been able to get within 250 meters. Gotta use those waypoints. Those outer markers. That'll take just a second, so. Not the 250 kilometers this close, but you should always be able to get to within that, or I have. This is actually a pretty good one. I like it. It's in the dark. That's a help. Connie. All by himself, sitting out here in the middle of nowhere. Haven't even picked up any other contacts yet. Oh yeah. ESP shit. About 900 mile an hour. Out of range now. I literally did 900 mile an hour. Let's just wait on it. I ain't doing that. And come back. Yeah, 300,000 meters away already. I can't accelerate and decelerate near as fast as they, I can't turn like they do, so ain't no point in me chasing them around like a rabbit. There we go, maybe I got into it.
It can only be attributable to human error.
Nobody asked you. See how fast he's moving? So, come to a stop. Let's see what he's gonna do. This may be borked. I'm not chasing that. That pip jumping everywhere. Hey, pretty explosion. Missiles are useless. Yeah, I don't know if that's a glitch. There ain't no way. That's crazy. The thing's doing. He's doing unbelievable speed. He is not in combat speed here. Yeah, I can't even keep up with him. He's already 3,000 meters away. So yeah, I'm abandoning this shit. I can kill Connie's pretty easy. Normally. So I have to think that one's just glitched. They don't normally act like that. Let's see. Get out of contact range. I am. Hey, big rock. I'm pretty certain it doesn't help me to. I'm gonna delete my user folder and actually reset up my keys. Seeing that Avenger in the what is that called? Equipment manager, loadout manager. Yeah, it shouldn't be there. I don't guess it'll matter, because I don't think I'm gonna respawn where I should anyway. Okay, let me be sure to save out latest Deleted my user folder. Started the game back up. Still have to put my key mappings in there and get those loaded. why I didn't get a character creation screen. I guess that's a wipe. That's not a user folder. Which is what I'm thinking I may need. I still got both of those, so didn't help with that part. See if I can see it in that loadout manager. Yeah, see, I still see that Titan. I don't own a Titan anymore. Huh. Probably an hour, hour and a half, maybe, I don't know. Hey Visions, how you doing? I guess I could change your shout out there. I noticed you were streaming the other day. I did stop in and hang out for a while, but I don't know if I was chatting. I hear that. I was trying to delete my user folder and fix this. I got some odd issues. Maybe stuck with them. Not that they're bad, but like here I have two of these and I shouldn't have but one. And I only own two ships. One of them is a 325, so that's one of them. And then here, for some reason, this is the one that gets me. This is why I this is the one that's I just redid my thing for. Let's see, can I get to it? Yeah, here it shows the Titan still in this screen. That's what I just upgraded from. So I don't even own a Titan anymore. And that's the one that I deleted my user folder hoping to get rid of that. But yeah, just some odd there. I don't know. See, I thought at first, because what I did is the Titan I upgraded to the 300. Hey, Zaxxas. And then, like, within an hour or so later, I changed it from the 300 to the 325. So that's kind of why I suspect I have two. Somehow it glitched out when I had the 300, but for an hour, and then I went ahead and upgraded to the 325. So that may be why I have two there, but I still don't know why I have two. The Titan still showing in the equipment manager. Good morning, Zax. How are you doing today?
Delivered to the following landing pad.
Just goofing off. I don't have any plans, so I'm not sure why I grabbed the ship so fast. Nowadays it can be hazardous to put your ship out until you're ready. Has anyone else experienced as much pad ramming as I've seen? I think 3 or 4 times I've had issues so far. I don't know. Yeah, I know it. It's become quite a thing. Let me go check. Stores have been working okay. Well, I haven't used them lately, so I couldn't tell you to be honest. Let me go look. Yeah, that's me. It's been. I've had to swap servers a couple of times because of it. It's not a big deal. I just But yeah, I could see where if
Thanks. Come again soon.
that doesn't look promising, does it? Usually if the shelves are empty. Boom, I just heard one explode. Yeah, this one's empty, man. Oh well, there's another, sometimes a separate terminal, but yeah, the store is empty. Wow. Okay, well, let's see, check a different one maybe. Dumpster depot. I should have checked the other side, huh? That's the one that matters. I'm not even gonna buy. I'll go check one of the ones that matter. Yeah, it would look like you're right. The stores aren't working. That also may be a server thing. Yeah, they made wow, that door's open. There it goes. Yeah, nothing there. I have to swap servers to get those to work.
Thanks for coming in.
Yeah, you got nothing to sell, so. I don't guess it was my freelancer, it's still there. Oh, I did that in R-Corp a couple of times, O2. It was a heart rate issue. You'd open the terminal and your heart rate would go up like you're running. At least that's what it was for me in R-Corp. But yeah, it's, I don't know, a lot of it I think is server client issues. I know that the OCS stuff might help improve, but I've had the same bug myself where the stores didn't work. Usually for me a fix is to jump servers to force a different server region. I mean, so far that's helped on occasion. I don't know percentages, but yeah, I've managed to do that a couple of times. Now they're is he trying to ram me? Yeah. Hey, the Void, I know him. I've seen him. Trying to get this guy in front of me. Is it? How come I can't target the one guy right at me? Is he? Oh wait, that's why. FSG host. Wonder who that is. I started out trying to do a darn mission over there, but is that somebody in the chat or? Did somebody ram us? That didn't work out good for him. Yeah, I'm gonna get out of here before shit gets crazy. Let's see. I don't see who all these people are. Yeah, somebody rammed us, and I guess either that may have been an accident. That may have been somebody just zipping around, not looking where they were going. Little arrow or hawk or something, I don't know. Little fighter is all I could tell from the one wing that I saw left. Was that you and the other freelancers, Axe? I don't know who all that was. Might have been somebody I know. I couldn't get a name. Couldn't get it to targeting. I don't think. I mean, I know the Void Wolf, and you know, I've seen him in chats on different channels and whatnot. Who all else is on this this server? Yeah, that could have been FSG Ghost. I think that's who it was, but I'm not sure I know who that is. K Penguins is here. Concerned Penguins. Wonder if he's streaming. I haven't seen him stream in quite a while. Penguins is streaming. So. You haven't been playing in a couple of days? I've been playing, but nothing. Just like testing different stuff. Bought the 300, like I said. Then I flew it around. And I like, you know what? Actually, I tried some weapons on it, and I'm pretty sure the 325 has like size up weapon points, hard points. So I went ahead and upgraded to the 325, and ever since then, stuff's been a little off. I may have screwed my account up. Because like I say, I still it won't work. I can't save it, but I still see like the Titan in the weapon manager there. Well, I don't. It doesn't exist anymore, as far as I know. And I can't use the weapons. It won't save. So, there's some kind of error there. And then I had the 300 eyes, which I have no idea why. Other than the 5 ground vehicles I bought in game, I should have 3 ships in my thing, and I have 4. Not gonna complain about that.
Hello?
Hello.
Hey, Cap.
Good morning. Good morning, Visions. How are you doing?
I'm making it.
Yeah.
What do the old timers say? Fair to middle.
Fair to middling, working on average.
Right. I was listening to you talk about how that Titan showed up in your weapon list, but it won't let you pick it. And when I was watching your stream, I noticed it listed the Titan at the top of the list. I was wanting to share a couple things I've learned from doing a ton of weapon swapping. That's all I do. Is just swap weapons around on my ships. I really don't have to go buy any guns from the stores. I just go and strip guns off other things.
Right.
For whatever reason, anytime it shows you a weapon option, at least at the top of the list, it never works. I don't know why, but it never works. You always go to the bottom, whatever it says is at the bottom, whatever ship, pick that one, and it will always work.
Okay.
I have no idea why it's the case, but it does the same thing for me.
Yeah, I believe that, because, I'm wondered, like, all of a sudden, I got a whole ton of old tarantulas. The default ship gun on this ship, and like that. Well, okay, I can figure that one out. But you're right. This one, I don't know what the heck's going on with the Titan showing up. But that one I can figure out. Well, that's because I've swapped them out a bunch of times. So I've taken the ones that are off here, and for some reason it's letting me keep them, even though I'm putting on different guns, right? So yeah, it shows me like 36 of them or something like that I have in my storage.
It happens to me too. I've got a ton of M7As where I keep taking those off of the 600i because those are its stock guns. I have like a big stack of those because I keep putting other stuff on.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not sure that's intended behavior, but
Probably not. It's hard to say though. I don't know. It's probably about as intended as the insurance fraud whole mechanism.
Yeah, it's intended to be there. They just haven't figured out how to make it work right. work the way they want.
And something else I've learned from the servers kind of crapping out as often as they are lately, with the stores and the store items and the whole trading console deal. The quickest way to decide if your server works, now this is all based off if your spawn point is Ollie, but you run over there to the trading terminal at Ollie and you just pick whatever ship. It doesn't matter. Just pick any ship you have that has some SCU and pretend like you want to buy some medical supplies. And if the medical supplies show up in that trade terminal, that means that server's going to work, and all the shops will work, all the trade terminals will work. You're good to go. But if it doesn't show up, you just go ahead and switch servers because it's bust. Nothing's going to work.
Right.
No outposts will sell anything, and no stores will sell anything.
Is there some reason I'm going here? I don't even
Schooling
know.
Quantum Drive.
Why? I don't even know where I am. Okay. Oh, I just went to her instead of not sure why I went here. Yeah, I don't think the stores and stuff are working, but server seems alright, I guess. I don't normally, if like the server's gonna crash, either your Moby or the elevators will start acting up too. So I don't know.
Right. I don't think when the stores are not working, I don't think that means it's a bad server. As long as you don't
Right.
mind
Well,
buy.
right. If you're not trading or trying to shop, yeah. But yeah, it may not affect server. In fact, it could feasibly even make server stability better.
Yeah, I guess it could.
Take
Because
out that.
There was one of those, one of the more recent. What's the Inside the Verse? That's what they call that new show.
Yeah.
One of those recent ones. The guy is talking about how sometimes the shops don't have anything, and the way he describes it is the whole shopping feature, the whole trading feature, and everything like that. That's something separate that the server has to talk to and be replied back from. And so sometimes whenever that whole thing fails, that whole communication fails, the server is supposed to keep trying until it works. But for some reason, their servers had not been doing that. So basically, if you find a server where that's all desynced, then you're not going to be able to do any trading or buying because it's not fixing itself like it's supposed to.
Yeah, that's for sure. Yeah, like I say, the only because if you just relog, you end up in the same server a lot of times, especially if like what you're talking about, this isn't a server instability. It's just something on the server side that your client won't recognize. It'll just log back into the same server.
No, I agree. That's happened to me too, and the only way I can circumvent that is by changing regions. That's the only thing I've been able to do.
Forcing a different region so you know you're getting on a new server is how I've managed to get around it. I mean, that's hack, workaround, whatever. If you're on a server that doesn't sell and that's what you're doing, that's about your only choice. If it's busy, a lot of times, logging out and logging back in will put you on a different server. It can, but it won't always. I wonder if the 300i spawn's decent in ArcCorp. I have problems getting the freelancer out of Lorville or ArcCorp. Try some FPS if I can manage to land and take off. You know what? Every time I do that, I end up regretting it. I'm gonna wait. Maybe do that offline. And yeah, I lost the guns that I bought to put on here. Forget what they were.
What do you mean lose? Like your ship blew up while you were using them?
No, I made the mistake of landing on ArcCorp and trying to leave. The ship got despawned or whatever, and I had to claim it. I landed legitimately, but you know, I tried to spawn it. It was in the wrong hangar or whatever, and it did that 2 or 3 times, and one of those times I ended up having to reclaim it. That's another one that I found a kind of a workaround is to try a different server. I've actually gotten that to work by forcing a different server. Did I ever get my there it goes right now. Not always, I don't guess. I don't know. I mean, I've had luck with it once or twice. I don't know if it does it all the time, but got kicked out of it. Huh. Well, apparently so did I. I don't even see it in my list. What the hell? Okay, well let me restart that. Wow. I've never seen this one. I have seen it go out, you know, the not connect and stuff. Had to had to change some server thing. What the hell? Huh. I restarted my server and still don't see it. What the hell? Claim your account. Boy, this is weird. I might need to, Okay, well, wait a minute. I don't want to claim that account. I want to recover that. I'm not getting it either. That is, what the hell? Shows it is online. Of course, email's already registered. Oh, okay. So it's not just me? Well, why can I see other people's? Well, I'm on PC, and I'm getting the same difference. I can't find my server. I can get to other servers. I see all my other servers that I got saved. Alright, well, I'll do that again. I just did, but maybe it wasn't back on yet. Yeah, exit out of the app. Maybe it just went down for a minute because it was telling me it was unclaimed. I went to my, oh, what am I doing on stream here? I'm on the wrong, I must have hit a button here. There we go. Okay, now it's back. Yeah. Wow, that was scary. I was like, oh no, what do you mean? There we go.
Weird, weird.
That scared me. I thought it my account had been taken over or something. What the hell?
Yeah, at first, when it kicked me out, and I was like, okay, let me try to rejoin, and then I couldn't see the list. I thought, well, maybe Captain was trying to adjust my volume, and he kicked me off the server or something. I don't know.
That was just weird. I've never had that happen. The server must have went down, and whatever server I was connected to or something must have went down. Jeez. But yeah, I went to my I just went down on my page and clicked join server, right? I was just gonna join as guest, and it was giving me unclaimed. This is unclaimed. Claim it if you want. And I'm like, oh shit, what? That's no good. Somebody's gonna come along and claim my Discord channel. 3 something. I bet I can get closer if there's one. I've always had luck getting within 250 of them. Yeah, that was just crazy. I did add some more sound files. Need to see what the volume is. Firefly. Do I not have that open? Yeah. Firefly.
Take my love, take my land, take me where I cannot stand. I don't care, I'm still free. You can't take the sky from me.
A little bit loud maybe. Stop command.
Stopping all commands.
So last night, you feel like just my stream was running pretty like okay? Because I have no idea how to set that thing up. I was just swinging. Hoping it worked.
Yeah, your stream looked really good. The only thing might be is your overall volume was lower, was kind of low. I mean, compared to other people or whatever, I literally had to turn Twitch wide open and then run my desktop up quite a bit.
Okay.
But I'm not sure what the easiest way to turn all the stuff up without it. In other words, you want the game the same volume for you. I'm assuming, but
Actually, I think I naturally play lower. I'm always worried about like hearing damage, so I'd rather play a little bit lower than too loud. But I understand I do need to figure out how to make it louder for people watching.
yeah,
So
just
I need to work
I
on
mean,
that.
both the game and your voice. I mean, together they're fine. The balance between the two is fine. You can hear the game in the background decent and still hear your voice fine. But
Well, like on your stream right now, when you talk, the voice meter on the microphone, how far over to the right does that come up when you talk on your stream?
let me look. It's hitting the yellow just at certain points. Yeah.
Okay.
It should
So
mostly fill up the green. That's you know.
okay. All right. So I was under the impression I needed to keep it in the green. I was thinking if I hit the yellow, I was like screeching in people's ears. But I'll turn it up a little.
Well, actually, I'm probably gonna zoom by this guy. I forgot to readjust. So I just actually I can here's mine right here. You can see when I'm speaking, you can adjust where it starts picking it up too. You can see the white line. See how it disappears. Anytime you see that blank spot there, that blank line that's moving, that tells me it's actually sending. And the same with the desktop. I see I can't show it to you there. Maybe do this. Well, I'm not going to be able to see it to grab it back. Can you? Yeah, you can see the volumes there. And then let's see. Trying to see if I can get the yeah, you can see the desktop volumes. It can hit the red, but you don't want it to like stay in the red. Let's see if I can get that back off of that. The only way I can actually see that third monitor that I got up is through this the OSB. I don't have it turned on right this moment. That's my big screen, and it's actually not turned on.
I see what you're talking about. That tells me exactly what I need to know. I just have everything dialed down. I was thinking if I kept everything in like the center of the green was optimal, but apparently I am wrong. I need to turn it up.
Yeah, I kind of cheated. At one time I've tried a bunch of different stuff, you know, but at one time I tried, and I think OBS has it now, Studio does now, but I tried a OBS Streamlabs.obs or whatever, the custom one, and they had a auto config wizard, and I basically copied those settings and used them in OBS Studio. But yeah, I'd do a little bit of the sound is the hardest part to get right, as far as it can take a little bit of tweaking to get right.
This is true.
But yeah, I don't know if you have it where it saves, but you can save the videos on Twitch. And
I can't figure out how to make mine do that. I think maybe I can't do that unless I'm affiliate.
I think you can. It just doesn't save for as long. Let me see if I can find the setting. Oh, I'm still too far off.
I've been looking for that.
Let's see. In the middle of a battle. Uh-oh. Well, my front shields are about gone too. I better do something. Time to run. Alright. I'll look at it here in a minute. Okay, now we're good. Till I bounce off of a... I think it's under Twitch channel. Yeah. Now, if you go to your channel settings right here. Uh-oh, wait a minute. Front shields are about gone again. There's just a check mark there. Maybe it is affiliate. I thought I was doing that before I was affiliate though. But yeah, it's right here under channel. And just click it where it says store past broadcast. Now, if I'm not mistaken, that only stores it for a shorter period. In other words, if you're an affiliate, it only stores it for so long, and then if you're a partner, it stores it for longer. But I think it works even if you're not an affiliate, but again, I don't know. I don't remember that for certain. Well, that's jumping around. What is this thing? We got these. Man, these Andromedas seem glitchy to me. Oh, man, that one's not running away at 8,000 miles an hour. It's running away, but I can't hit him. Turn the ESP off. Yeah, there we go. That ESP shit just.
You know, I've never tried playing with ESP off. I probably should.
It draws your, you know, your pip and makes you miss to me. It just makes me overcorrect, you know. Not that I'm any great shot or anything. Should be hit. Oh, he's too far away now. No. Those should be hit. Just either doing a lot worse or it doesn't take this long to kill them. I need those other guns, I guess. I got used to those repeaters. Seems like I should be hitting some of those. There we go. A ton of hits.
It's definitely by far the easiest for me to hit with guns.
Yeah, well, you know, I got used to it. They first times, a few times I tried them, I couldn't hit diddly with them, but now it's almost like I like them better. These big guns used to be a lot easier, but what is it? The ones I was stealing that I now don't have that still show up. Damn it!
The Mantis. Where'd you pull those off of a Hornet?
Yeah, the Mantis. They have them on the Hornet and on the apparently they're on the Mantis and their one is on the Titan, because I still have it showing as having one, I think. But yeah, the Mantis, those are pretty cool. I don't think they're any faster, but necessarily, but They just seem a little easier. Now that I got used to tracking a little better, I guess. I don't want to land. Let's go to an R&R. Yeah, let's go to R1. Take a little 300 down to the planet. See if I can go get shot. I've been wanting to do some of the FPS missions, but I have such a hard time getting out of Hurston. This thing's just too big for me to use. I like parking out of ways a little bit. Did I not ping it? Guess not. That looks like it right there, doesn't it? Is that just a rock? No, that's it. Hello, station. That one rock's got some funny looking graphics on it. That one right there. It's not in focus or something.
Unless you have it turned off, it's probably motion blur.
I say I turned that off, but I just redid my settings, so where would that be? Yeah.
Graphics set.
Yeah. I normally turn, that's what it was, I'm sure. I normally turn that off. Wonder if I can fill in fuel. Hey. Nope. Huh. don't guess we can get to use that, then that's why it's not a exploit to use the insurance thing. People call it an exploit, but I don't know why I'm worried about it. I'm gonna store this one here. Hurry up. Check, that might be somebody here. Just a second. No, not yet. Have somebody coming over at 11 to help me put in an AC unit. Now what was, oh, I was gonna swap out this shit. Yeah, see, it just freaks me out every time I see that second one. I'm like, I need to get it out of my
We're
account.
sorry. You exceeded the allotted time to depart. We'll have to return your ship to storage.
I'm gonna get used to it.
Unfortunately, our automated system is unable to access that ship at this time. Apologize for any.
Try again later.
Landing pad.
Didn't tell. It spawned it. What pad? Come on, tell me. Quit lying to me. There we go. It did tell me OT. See if I can get landed on Hurston. Yeah, that was freaky that they're in Discord just going out like that. I've never seen anything like that. I have seen it lose connection where I couldn't get connected, but it still showed my group. I mean, I wonder if that means it was a local thing. Scared me when I went and hit it and it said claim that domain. Are you telling me anybody can come along and claim my domain? Yeah, I can't wait to try the 325. Kinda funny. I bought it. Haven't even gotten to try it yet. This one doesn't zoom in. I wonder if I can get a 18. Where is it? Or no, Lorville. Find it when I get there. Yeah, this like here is like driving a sports car after you get used to that freelancer. But I really can't wait to see the. Why is my coffee always gone? Can't wait to try the 325.
I've never owned a 325, but I have definitely had my butt kicked by the 325s a couple of times back at 3.0.
What was that? I'm sorry, I missed that.
I was just saying I've never owned a 325, but I've had my butt kicked by them back at 3.
Oh, well, I hope the 325 has better hard points. I think it does. I mean, it's supposed to be like the fighter variant, so.
I think it has a hard point on the nose.
Actually, if I remember, I mean, I looked it up, and I went to the Titan from the Titan to this. If I'm not mistaken, the Titan actually outguns any of the 3XXs, but as far as sizes and everything, but I didn't buy it for a fighter. It's a luxury runabout, as far as I'm concerned. Or more precisely, a stepping stone to a cuddy. Which is actually what I intend to do with this one, is upgrade it to a cuddy. Wonder if I can get rid of that thing. But yeah, it's a heck of a lot prettier than the Avenger. This reminds me, I used to have a little ski boat. I had a ski boat. No, didn't get rid of the notice. And then I bought this fellow that was working for us, needed some money, and I bought his. I mean, it was a fancy little thing. Like this, had the had sports car seats and all. You know, mine was old tri-hull. It was cuter than all get out. About useless, but cute. One of those things I ended up owning, didn't really want, ended up having to sell it, but wow, it's been a while since I've even been here. Yeah, that's like, compared to that freelancer, it's like
you remember whenever I was trying to loan you that ship, and it was bugging out the UI?
Yeah, yeah.
Figured out a workaround with that. Basically, if we're in a group and I spawn a ship, as long as you're the first person to go sit in the pilot seat, it works. Basically,
Right.
whoever sits in the pilot seat first, they get the UI.
Right, they get to. I've seen that. Other people saying the same thing. So yeah, I think that's the way it is. And also the other bug that's similar is you'll lose that if somebody sits in the co-pilot seat.
Right.
I mean that's a very similar effect anyway. Whether it's a similar bug, but it gives you the exact same effect as we were getting. So yeah, that's likely a way that you can at least loan ships. Because yeah, right now that's kind of a thing. It's odd that several people were talking about the same thing. They have a free fly, and it seems like this is one of the buggiest versions around. I mean, a lot of people are saying it's not stable and all. I haven't had much trouble out of it. Stability wise.
Well, yeah, I mean, you know me decently. I'm obviously a Star Citizen fanboy, but this patch is lesser than the last patch. Before April 25th, before they put this patch out, them missiles worked, torpedoes worked, everything worked, and then they put 1 hour it's working, and they patch it, and it hasn't worked since, and they haven't done anything about it, and it irritates me because I was having a lot of fun with torpedoes.
Well, that's kind of. I mean, that's what I'm saying. I mean, I'm not faulting them for it. I mean, I just say, yeah, it seems like they would have wanted to have one a little better tested, and I get they wanted all the new features thrown in there because for the free fly, but they sure didn't have them ironed out, to where we're used to playing, In other words, even for us veterans, it's been rather buggy compared to normal, and
Right.
That's kind of a bad deal for the new players to see it. It's buggy normally, so
Well, and I am no IT professional, so this is not an expert opinion I have or anything like that. This is simply my opinion. I think
Landing complete.
I think with that last patch, this is going back to like missiles and torpedoes, mainly. I think they manually turn those damn things off because it creates less that the servers have to track. And I think they were trying to help people from lagging out in ArtCorp and stuff,
Yeah, you got a good point, Antonio. I might should have said y'all veterans, not we veterans. Yeah, I've played for over 6 months. That at least claws me out of the. That at least claws me out of the noob category, doesn't it? I'm still a fairly new backer, though. I might be stretching it to say veteran for me.
How's everybody doing today?
Hey, how you doing? Pretty good. You missed the Discord crash. We could have blamed it on you. Why weren't you here?
What's up, Antonio?
Oh, not much.
Hey, did you know that was me you were trolling last night?
What?
So what happened last night? I was parked at Alisar, and I was shooting torpedoes at people with crime stat that would come in. And that was you. A Starfarer rolls in, and I shot torpedoes at the Starfarer before I realized it was you. And then you ran me.
Yeah, I couldn't do
And
anything
then
else because there was
that was
somebody.
you in the glaive, wasn't it?
Yes, but the glaive is
Yeah.
broke.
So yeah, then you get in your glaive and you try to run over me in space while I'm EVA. I had to hide in the rafters under the landing pad so he wouldn't set me up.
Yeah, I've seen you. I was watching from above. So I didn't know that was you.
Hey, I could claim this other one. That should tell. No, it'd be the same one.
The, that that glaive is so broken. It's unbelievable. It's not worth playing with at the moment at all.
Yeah, it's just a shadow of what it used to be right now, right?
Yeah, the guns aim everywhere but the dark.
That's with all the fixed weapons, isn't it?
Yeah, but they
Oh,
shouldn't be
wow.
going all around. You shoot straight, not everywhere.
Is the New Deal going out of business? That's a new one. I guess it's like the shops, huh? Must be the
Gonna
same.
upgrade the blade.
Must
So,
be, yeah, must be the same as the shop. Hey, I've never noticed this door. Does it open? Of course not. I never even noticed that back there. An elevator. Wonder if it's a different server area. Never really looked around in here. Never gone further than the ships. Never got past the shiny toys.
I upgraded my 600 tie.
You did?
Yeah, I upgraded it in one ride.
Holy crap. So you got the reclaimer loaner?
Yeah. I don't have the 600 tie anymore, but it was I used to sip a bit, but at the moment, not much you can do.
Yeah, it does one thing really good.
It's so involved.
Yeah, even the M50 isn't here. I wonder if that's just for me or...
What do you mean?
Well, if you remember, aren't you on a server where the shops weren't working?
Right, that's why I didn't realize these were tied to the shops, but apparently they are. New Deal was completely empty, and then I came back and realized the M50 was... I didn't even notice it was gone before, so... Let's see if this puts it in the right hangar. That's all I really want to do. I'm not even necessarily wanting to leave here yet. Shows hangar 8, which is a good sign. Seems like hangar 9 and 1 are the real ones that I always keep getting the wrong hangars on my freelancer.
Wait, what ship did you drive when you used the torpedo? You hear? Reason?
Yeah, I had to pull the app back up on my phone so I could reply. It was Retaliator.
Oh,
Retaliator.
I saw it, yeah. Those torpedoes do a bit of damage, while the others don't. Or
Yeah, well, like missiles, they don't do anything right now, and torpedoes are only doing like 1/3 of what they're supposed to do. So whenever I hit your Starfarer, it didn't look like it did anything. I don't even think it made the shields go down.
no, it didn't. It only it made 1 damage to the shield.
Yeah.
Oh,
About
shit.
the only people that can blow up with torpedoes right now is something like an.
The one thing that won't even bother you.
Well, if they have a crime stat and they come into Ollie, I'll shoot at them because I don't think the crime stat people should be able to use Ollie. That's just my.
Well, that's what I'm hoping eventually, that it's like a faction area. So, you know, they'll have to go somewhere else to get fuel and stuff and part,
I
right?
need to clear my crime stat because I don't know how I managed to get that big crime stat.
Yep,
I
I'll
didn't
be
kill
right back.
anyone. I think I even have a bounty on my head.
You know, the torpedoes, they have a 10-second lock time. So I still have fun just trying to get them off, even though they're doing any. I feel like I've won if I could just shoot.
They're gonna be reworking the tally a bit, not the rework, but
I don't know. I hope so.
that's what they said.
I really don't have a bad time with it. I still have fun with it. I wish it would carry like maybe 10 torpedoes instead of 6, though.
But then you need the pliers.
Yeah, I can go through 6 torpedoes like the snap of a finger.
Pliers can carry a lot of torps.
Yeah, they need to get those torps working though, or else the Polaris is never going to mean anything.
That's probably not even gonna happen anything soon. There wasn't a single patch in third month almost now. It feels like.
No, yeah, we haven't had a patch since April 25th.
Is the that when they hit that 999 patch?
Yeah.
That's the last one. They need to update them. Stupid at this point.
Hurston Dynamics thanks you.
Actually, that's cool. I got out of there pretty easy. It spawned it right, so it's wrong buttons.
I'm applying the upgrade for the 600 time. And done. Now I have an Orion.
I had an Orion, but that's actually what I turned into a Polaris. I don't. After I did a little bit of mining, I don't know that I'm gonna like it enough for an Orion.
No, you shouldn't do that. The Orion is gonna be a really limited ship from now on. It got upscaled by a massive amount as well, 300 meters plus.
Yeah, I just don't know. I don't think I'm gonna
It's
be a
not gonna
miner.
be.
Hey,
Yeah, but it's not gonna be like the Prospector. It's gonna be way different.
I still have that picture. I know I don't have the picture pulled up, but yeah, that's a weird looking ship.
It's gonna mine to asteroids faster.
Looking at it, it looks more like that thing's just gonna. I don't have any. Oh wait, those are the. Yeah, these are the ones. Isn't this? Yeah, this one is always right here at the same place. I think this one is at different ones. Seems
And
like.
another way I was thinking about it, Antonio, is I try to be realistic with myself. I realize like probably greater than half the time I'm playing the game, it's just gonna be me. So I don't think I could do anything solo with an Orion.
You always have other people that can join, or like you can find a
Yeah,
lot
but
of
it's not
people.
gonna be common for me to be grouping up a lot, you know.
Right now, it's hard to get grouped up and do anything.
Or you're gonna group up with Polaris then.
But yeah, eventually that'll be cool.
I can fly the Polaris and shoot torpedoes by myself.
You're gonna need some defense turrets.
Well, you know, they're talking about having the NPCs for that, so hoping. I mean, I would think that eventually you would get NPCs for the
Yeah.
mining thing too, but
That's
maybe
gonna
not
be
the
big.
lasers. I'm not sure how exactly the mining on that thing's going to work.
I was reading, I don't even know where it was now, but I was reading something like if you wanted to mine on Orion by yourself, you'd have to get up, run over to the scanning station and scan, and then run back over to the pilot seat and move it around, and then run over to like the scanning station and scan again until you get to the rock, and then you switch seats again to go to like the laser seat or whatever. And I don't know. To me, it just sounded like it was going to be too much for me to deal with. Plus, I don't like the mining right now. I can't get over that.
It's not that good right now, you know. They didn't fix it. It was okay on 3.5, 3.4. It wasn't that bad. Like no.
Well, I've done very little, just a little bit here and there in the PTEs and stuff, and so far it hasn't really grabbed me like a lot of mining. I mean, in some ways, having mining real simple, kind of almost like a deadhead kind of thing, is a good deal, and it gives you something to do in the meantime. But
You know that website 3D Viewer, 3D Fleet Viewer.
yeah,
Every time I put my ships on that, my PC is lagging like mad and Chrome.
huh?
Too many models at one place.
Well, I use. I mean, it has a link to. You can actually send it to 3D Viewer, but I use a different one. I mean, it has like a direct link. Fleetyards.net.
Oh, that one, yeah. I've seen.
Yeah, and let's see. Yeah, here's mine. But it shows them like this, which most of these are in-game purchase, by the way.
Yeah, that website.
But you can go right there, and it auto fills in for. So here it's already. I just wait, see if it loads it. Hopefully,
Yeah, if I was to do that, my PC would lag because of how many. For some reason, it makes the Chrome lag.
is this not going? Usually, it goes right to the. Anyway. But yeah, the one you use is this one, the Starship 42. Is that the 3D viewer you're talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna join the game to try out some stuff.
Yeah, it's not doing it, but yeah. That's the one I use, and normally it'll go right to that other one, but.
Oh yeah, Vincent, you know the Starfarer you were shooting at me at? And you hear?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't lock the Starfarer's doors, the back walkway door. Every time I fly with it, somebody is next. I don't know what to do with that.
Yeah, that's another thing I had done. When you ran my retaliator, I was like, okay, I'll steal your ship, and then you let it get stored, and so it put me in the base right there with you.
That was you.
I had made it inside and everything.
Yeah. Wait, were you the one that was in the bedroom? I literally was.
Yep.
Oh.
Small world.
How does this happen?
I was surprised you were on a U.S. server.
Yeah, but how? I chose best. Why did I get in a US server?
That's crazy.
I
don't know. It might have been me. Maybe I was on EU. I can't remember. I might have switched to EU to try to get the shops to work.
Should have told me in the chat so I can add you in game.
Definitely.
And probably would let you kill me, maybe your my crime stat gets removed. If you can remove it that way.
That only works if you actually have a bounty out on you. I don't know if you did or not. I don't think I
think they
looked.
do have a small bounty. Yeah, I do have a small bounty.
How can you tell? Can you see it on your screen?
I remember from before before we found each other in the game, I was playing with our friend and he saw a bounty.
Ah, my ship got stored.
We need a pickup.
Nah, I'll
On your
go do
server.
this mission. That was my buddy Colin a minute ago. He's fixing to come over and help me put in this window unit, air conditioner. My wife spoiled it, hit 80, and she's screaming air conditioner.
Why don't I have it?
Hopefully, I know I got at least one gun, yeah. I'll bet I've got some extra guns, just not the DeMarcos. Yeah, so I'll probably have to do this mission and then head out for a little bit.
Okay.
It's actually a different kind of area. I don't think I've ever seen all these little stalagmite looking.
There was a guy in the org earlier this weekend doing tests on the different weights of the equipment using that console command. And what he found out was every single helmet in the game weighs 2 kilograms. So you might as well pick a 40% damage helmet because it weighs the same as all the other helmets.
Is that right?
Yeah, that and the Democo and that ballistic LNG, they weigh like 10 times as much as all the other guns. So if you can stand it, pick another gun too, and it'll help your movement speed.
It's not R, is it? It's there it is.
PL or something like that.
It's P, and then you just hit tab once. Hit tab to cycle through. Yeah, you can use R and tab or P and tab. There's probably some more. I just wanted to. I'm at 42 kilograms, whatever that means. I don't know if that's good or bad. I happen to have medium, medium and heavy mix. Got heavy chest and helmet, and then medium arm and legs. But I do know it does make a difference. Weapons and everything also attribute to stamina use and whatnot. At least I've heard that. I haven't actually tested it. So I'm guessing it goes by total weight is what makes your stamina or heart rate affects your, as opposed to just the suit.
Yeah, yes, I agree. Yes.
Yeah. Sound like a mech warrior or mech robot running around. I didn't shoot any turrets. They look to be destroyed.
It says I get the reclaimer as a loaner on the CNG Spectrum, but when I go in game I don't have it now. Something to get with.
I don't see any other ships.
I have a reclaimer as a loaner for the hull E. The reclaimer is another ship that I used to have, but I got rid of because I don't know if I like it. I think there's going to be too much going on for me to do it by myself.
Oh, there's a lot of stuff over here. I don't. Big pad over there. I don't know. I've never noticed those. Yeah, it's a little different. I mean, I've seen these little shuttle vehicles, but this is the first one I've ever noticed that had a box in it. Let's go in here and check this out.
I did buy one of the motorcycles. I got the one that you can carry cargo with.
And did you?
Oh, it's
They're pretty cool. I actually had one.
I think it looks like it'll be fun. Hopefully it's more fun than the Dragonfly because I don't like the Dragonfly.
I don't really care for the Dragonfly either, so I'm with you there. I mean, it's all right, but I like the ground vehicles better than I do the Dragonfly. The only reason the Dragonfly it doesn't get stuck, or it's more of an all-terrain type vehicle, but. How do you melee in this game? F? That didn't work.
I re-keybound mine to mouse button 3. I'm thinking it's something that's not keybound by default.
Oh, okay. I tried to melee the guy, but that didn't work. Oh, where's the other two guys? That doesn't went around. Oh, there he is. I saw him. Yeah, the turrets are just going nuts. I guess that's it. I don't need to go up top. Yeah, I guess they just borked the turrets here. 'Cause that looks already destroyed. Nope. Guess it isn't. Huh, the graphics must just be glitched. Now, he's probably gonna be here any minute. Since my ship already despawned, I wanted to go look at that, where is it? What is this stuff over here? Uh-oh, I'm sinking. Uh-oh, now what? Can I get out? Yeah, that might have been it. I think I'm bored now. I made it down, okay. Well, this is different. Almost looks like it might be a new access to get in those things at some point. I don't know. Uh-oh. Well, shit. Well, what do you mean I didn't kill it? I gotta get closer. I think these are just glitched. Here, I'll put them out of their misery. Maybe that'll fix them. That and I haven't ever used this code pistol before. Still another one back there, but oh well. Alright, well guys, I'm probably gonna head out for a little bit and maybe get back on later. I don't know if I stream, but I'll probably get on and play with you guys.
Currently, I don't have a reclaimer.
Well, did you, that's weird.
It's got to be giving you something, right?
Well, it may take a minute, you know, but have you looked in your hangar on the website and, you know, make sure it's updated with your new package and everything?
Oh, wait a minute. I recall when I had the Orion, they gave me a prospector as a loaner. That's what I had as a loaner.
I only have a prospector and I applied the upgrade, so I don't have any good seed. But now I have only a prospector.
I don't think I'll ever get rid of my 600 eyes. they're the 600i and my freelancers are my favorite ships I have. I just love them.
Yeah, I don't know what to do now. I lost my 600 type because I played the upgrade and I only got the prospector. Oh.
Oh, that kind of sucks. Especially if you don't like the prospector, you know, that's kind of a bad deal. I don't need that. This is. Well, guys, I appreciate you coming and hanging out with me. And like I said, I might jump in and try and play with you here in a little bit. But
No problem.
Yeah, buddy. Good luck on the window unit.
yeah,
Don't strain anything.
Well,
Don't blow any discs out.
Well, I have put it in by myself for years now, but this is the first year I actually decided to wait and get some help. So I don't wait. I'm getting old, and yeah, it can be. You know, you get in a bind real easy, but so yeah, it's a lot easier with two people. We'll talk to you after a bit.
Yep.
I'm gonna check if I can undo the upgrade. It's support.
Well, concierge should help you
whatever,
out.
it doesn't matter.
If you explain to them that you thought you were going to get a reclaimer and you're not, then now it doesn't leave you with anything good. They should be reasonable.
That's what I'm gonna do. Hopefully they can return the upgrade.
Stream or something? Subsumption, that's what it was. Thank you, Vixed. Subsumption. We're currently doing, I don't know, some type of team game here with Concerned Penguin. We have Blue Eyes with us.
Can you get run over by a Valk?
We're playing the Can You Get Run Over by a Valk game right now in Star Citizen. The mini game, the meta game, which apparently you can. Which is great. We also have Blue Eyes with us here in the Discord. And a whole bunch of. So how's everything? How's everybody doing from Captain Ryder's stream? How was your stream today, Mr. Ryder? Is Ryder a part of the night crew?
Part at Hangar 2. Don't forget.
Famous last words.
Which one do you want? I'll let you pick. Valk or do you want the Phoenix?
Well, no, if we're going to pew pew, we should do the Valk.
Alright, I agree.
Just playing as usual, Captain Ryder. Yeah, I hear ya.
Can you hear me? Or can people on your stream hear me?
Everybody, yeah, everyone can. So don't say anything.
Hi, Captain Ryder. How you doing?
That's Concerned Penguin. He's leading this effort that we're doing in Blue Eyes.
Shenanigans Incorporated.
Shenanigans Incorporated, yeah. Ryder, I thought it was great to see you on the Sunday Dream Team, by the way. I saw you in the channel there, so that was super cool. I love Crazy Tonk Guy, and he's incredibly motivated to do amazing things here in the verse, so I'm really glad that you choose to support him as well. So cool.
I hope he comes back and joins us someday back in the night.
There we go. I'm gonna I'm gonna mute for a minute so I can hear his channel. Just rated Sigil, and it was a choice between him and K Penguin, so they're both working together, I guess.
Give me your name for that one and let me know so that way I can remember. Oh, hi peeps.
Hey.
I can only see C. Grok Frosty.
Yeah, I see him too.
We're at pad